Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
On play action, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Allen off the play fake. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Iowa State product. It's Kene Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Handoff right side, Nwangu.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle.
Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we could always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On play action, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bisons are able to stretch out their lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now it's Nwangu.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Nwangu.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the run is Nwangu.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Nwangu.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Buying time to his left.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
And some space here.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Under 10, under 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Here's Allen on first and 10. On the move to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw once more on second and 10. Allen out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and throw for it here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 29, Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second and 12, Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And Shark calls it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch the twins.
Another run now for Nwangu. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he stopped immediately there. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2 times. 4 down. Check. Go. Watch 10. 31's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want hurt. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll buy some time right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Allen, sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Isabella. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a handoff looking right. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Steps away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Caught on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double tight. Three down. Mike four. What we got?
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Allen going to throw. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
52. Crusaders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle.